It's your friend, your coach, your business partner, Delano Mccrory. And obviously today we're in a little bit different setting than we normally are, but I wanted to make sure that I was getting you guys content because I want to be consistent, because that's one of the things that we teach and that's one of the things that we're pushing on this channel. So I want to make sure that I'm doing it for you guys. And I'll be honest, like my week has been absolutely crazy. So I haven't had time to go edit the videos that I need to edit, to post the things that I need to post, and just get everything done. But again, that's no excuses that we're making. So I'm making you guys content. I'm literally at work. I'm going to go in right after I shoot this video. But what I wanted to talk to you guys about today is just push yourself, man. Like, you got to understand that you are not going to make these like crazy leaps. Some days it's just going to be the small little needles. It's going to be a YouTube video in your car before you go to work. It's going to be one call. It's going to be analyzing one property. And it's just those small things that make a huge difference when you're actually just pushing yourself to be the best that you can in business. And so that's kind of what I wanted to talk to you guys, encourage you about. Don't be discouraged even if you have a week that you only do a couple of things or you only get a small things are done, because it is making a huge difference in the long run for your business. And it's not going to feel like it. You're going to feel like you are missing out or you're not doing it. And then you're going to be caught up in like social media and different stuff like that, where you are going to see the wins and all these crazy things that people are doing, and you're going to feel like so far behind. You got to wipe that out. You got to get rid of that concept of you're not doing enough and that people are going past you, because in reality, it's you versus you. It's your business versus the market. It's where you're at now to get to that next level. And I'm guilty of that a lot, because I talked about it in a previous video, but as entrepreneurs, we're competitors. We always constantly want to be the best in the room, and we want to have bragging rights, and we want to make sure that we're absolutely destroying the competition. And I feel like if you're watching my videos and you're following this channel, you're the same. You have a similar concept, or you feel the same way, where you just want to be a beast. You want to be a Spartan in the freaking arena. But you got to understand, some days it's just going to be a little bit slower. But the thing is, we don't stop. We keep pushing ourselves. We do a little here, we do a little there to make sure that we're getting to that next level. So just a few things that I want to encourage you guys. One, actually sit down and like write out some of the things that you're feeling or some of the things that you want to accomplish, so that way you can have a checklist and you can have something to reference back. But then also keep track of the days that you're not feeling it. Some days you're going to have to sleep in. Some days you're going to be working super late. And I'll give you guys an example. For me, I am building my business, I'm doing YouTube, but I'm also working a regular job. And I put in a ridiculous amount of hours at that regular job. So sometimes stuff falls into the background. Sometimes I can't accomplish things as fast as I want to accomplish them. And the thing about that is, when you have those weeks or you have those bumps in the road, calm down, reset yourself, reset your brain, and figure out what is the best thing for you to accomplish right then and there. What is the best thing that you can overcome in that moment? Because if you look at it and you have a list of 15 different things and you only can pick one thing, what is the one thing that's most important on that list to set you up for next week? And going back to my story, I've been just working like a crazy amount of hours. So I had to cut down on the list of things that I had to get done. Usually my list is like 10 or 15 things, and I narrowed that down to just 3 so I can focus on the things that are important. Now, if you have a job, if you're not doing your business full time yet, and you have a job, you still need that money that's coming in from your normal job to go fund your skills, to help with your YouTube videos, to do the other stuff that you need to get done. So that's okay. If you understand that money that's coming in needs to flow and needs to help you with your business, that's okay. Understand that and then work off of that. Use your free time, or take an extra day off, or take a sick day, or whatever you need to get some of the stuff done, and then reset and realize, okay, now I have to move some of the stuff to next week because it's not as important. And so it's just really just being balanced. Well, it's really just being consistent, and then also balancing your schedule so that way you can accomplish some of the things you have to accomplish. But understand, be patient with yourself. Understand that this is a long race. This is a long run that we're doing, and we need to keep moving. Don't stop. I'm not saying take a week off or take something off, but being conscious with yourself and being alert that like, okay, I can't get done as much as I want to get done. That's the first thing I want to tell you. So understanding that. Then the second thing is, if you're in a spot where you feel like, hey, I'm not getting the stuff done that I want to get done, sometimes you're going to need help. If you have the funds, hire somebody that's going to help you. That's just going to take small things off your list, whether that's responding to emails, whether that's looking at properties. Utilize help. And if you don't have the funds, there is free help out there. Like, you have to just be creative with your time and with your actual ideals so that way you can get it done. And I'll give you guys an example. If you're having problems actually going to look at actual properties, get a realtor. Get somebody that's going to go out there. That realtor is going to do that for free because that's part of their time and that's built in to the commission that they get from those deals. Obviously, don't abuse the realtor. Have them actually go look at the properties that you've already done work on or that you already analyzed to send them out there. And usually that's free. They'll do that for free because that's just part of their job. If you have a best friend that's really good at paperwork or that's really good at emails, say, hey, I can't pay you right now, but can you help me with this? Or do you have a little extra free time? Maybe take them out to lunch. Maybe if you're a personal trainer or you have a business, be like, hey, I'll make you a free client if you just help me with this. Be very creative on how you solve the problems that you're facing when it comes to just time management and different things like that. Because people are out there, they want to help you. They want to spend time, or they like this stuff so much that they'll do it for free. Obviously, be fair, be honest with those people so that way you're not cheating them or you're not taking advantage of the things that they're good at, but you're communicating and you're having them help you so that way you can later help them help them later down the line. So just be creative with it. So the first thing is remaining consistent. The second thing is time management and making sure that you're utilizing people to get the help that you want. So I just want to really want to stress those two. And then the third one is, which is one of my favorite topics. It's kind of like two into one. Is one, actually using your like brain power and rethinking like processes and systems better. And then also using your creativity to solve that problem. And I'll elaborate on the first part, because us as entrepreneurs, we tend to work extremely hard. And again, I mentioned this in other videos, but sometimes we forget the aspect of actually working smarter. And working smarter doesn't mean that you're lazy. It doesn't mean that you're tossing working hard out the window. That's not what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is there a better way to do this? Is there a more time efficient way to do the same thing that you're doing? Is there an easier or faster tool that you can use so that way you can get the results a lot quicker? You just have to sit down. You have to actually pause for a second. And this is one thing that I'm working on too. Having the ability to pause, to sit back and be like, take a breather and just actually think through the problems. When you actually do this and you do it consistently, it is going to help you, one, remain focused, and two, actually like think about the problem and all the solutions that you're going to have or that you could have to that actual problem. So just sitting down, resetting your brain, getting rid of distractions, turn off the YouTube video, turn off the TV for a little bit, and sit with whatever problems that you have or sit with the things that you're trying to solve. And it's going to be so crucial and so beneficial. Now, when you first start this, you're not going to be able to sit down for an hour and think about the problems and think through it. When you first start, it's going to be like 5 minutes, 10 minutes, whatever you can handle in that time to just sit down there and maybe with a pen and paper and just write out solutions and come up with concepts to actually help you with your business and with life in general. So build that skill of thinking through it. Now, the second part of this is using creativity. Now, when I say using creativity, what I mean is, what can you create or what can you leverage to move the needle in your business? Now, thinking about the problems is great, but now you have to move over to actually creating the process or creating the team to actually get that job done. And that's where the creativity comes in, because you have the thought process and then you have the actual creativity, which is making it going to happen. And again, too, Myron Goldman, that's my guy. That's my YouTube mentor. Go listen to his stuff. He has some great videos on actual processes to actually thinking through it and actual different levels of like business and how to implement it. But he's really good at that. But basically what he's saying is the creativity is the part where you're actually like putting it into action and using your brain and using your mind to actually make those things happen. And you got to create the processes to make them happen. And if you're using stuff like that, it is going to move the needle. It's going to move your business so much more faster. But you got to take the time to actually sit down and do it. Prioritize the things that you need to prioritize and get them done. Guys, thanks for watching. We are definitely doing this journey, and I'm so grateful for you guys. Every video, every like, it means the world to me, and we're going to keep elevating. We're going to keep taking you guys through this stuff, and I'm going to walk you through all the process as we build our business and we build our brand. If you guys have anything that you want to talk about, if you guys have any business ideas that you just want me to discuss, leave them down below in the comments, and we'll get back to you. Go check out the social medias. You guys are great, and we're building this business and this brand together. So go check out some of the other videos, and you guys already know. As always, let's get to work. Go out there, be great, do awesome things, and let's make it happen.